perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert He dumps it to Ekeler underneath. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This is swung out to Ekeler. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Ekeler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 43 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Such an art to dot the I. Just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Finding Williams once more, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Seven, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A handoff, it's Ekeler. Breaks a tackle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Powers, and he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel... And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Ekeler. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 96 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for L.A.
For a quarterback, there's 2 sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Ekeler. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the 2nd half, he could be on his way to a career game.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 38, Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he will have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Finding room to the 20. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. and that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Under pressure, they got him again. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, here's Carter now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 109 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Ooh, with a juke. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert on the screen, complete to Spiller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here is Ekeler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for KC.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Kelce out in the slot right. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on first. On the ground, it's Ekeler. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's Ekeler again. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ekeler, they run left side. 137 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down and 4, Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Ekeler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They go back to the ground now with Ekeler. Oh, he gets free left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
From the 24, Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. 7 yards to pick up there. They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Once more, here's Ekeler. Gets by him at the 25. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He'll fire this one deep for Ekeler. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the give, this is Ekeler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Ekeler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Ekeler taking it in from a yard out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Mahomes. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
49 the mic.
Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for KC. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Working with a 2nd and 3.
I got one. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, let's get that one.
Mahomes to throw it. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Mahomes will throw. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, D.
Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try for Mahomes. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.